Good afternoon, folks. Mr. Beanie here. Brother Dwayne. Got the old war axe, sporting it on a new chain, or I swapped them out. So I broke the other one, actually. That's the truth. So help me God. I've actually been watching a Canadian cop show I never knew existed. I'm almost on season 3 already. It's what I do when I am taking a break. If I'm not reading Bible, praying, helping somebody, doing a video, or doing a TikTok live, which I'm going to do here in a couple hours. Had a great one last night. We're reading a book by Kenneth W. Hagin. That's the son of Kenneth E. Hagin. It's about the hindrances to healing, and so far it's pretty good. I think a lot of people can relate to it. So tonight we're going to take another swing at that little booklet. Good investment. Only with tax, cost me $2 and change. So could possibly be the best $2 I spent as far as Christian material is concerned. Some Greeks seek Jesus. This is in John chapter 12. We're going to start at verse 20. If you want to turn over there in the Bible. My kitty is here. She won't leave me alone now that she's woken up. This devotional, it's the daily Guideposts Devotional from 1983. We're pushing through. We started at 1977, and here we are. So I'm probably going to be on maybe every 3 devotionals I'll be doing one of these because there's so many of them. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to keep up with it. Even then, I probably won't be able to, but we'll see. These things are, some people would say they're ancient now. Look at them. They're beat up. They got marks on them. I mean, my goodness, got old writing in there. How about that, huh? And this morning I started reading The Hiding Place by Corrie ten Boom. I gave everybody a bum rap years ago because somebody told me she was a Native American. She's not. She was a Dutch lady during World War II. That's her there. That's her picture right there. You can see her. So far so good. I like old stories like this, old biographies. It's true. It's her story. She's telling it. So pretty interesting. That's my next read right there. I'm on chapter 2 now. All right, speaking of 2, this is January the 2nd in this. These ones have no titles in case you did not know that. And what I do know is my glasses look absolutely crooked. If any man serve me, let him follow me. John 12:26. This one's quite short, so I won't take too much of your time today. I'm also happy today because I ordered it's called a ritual kit of Rise coffee, mushroom coffee, which I'm enjoying. And it came in the mail today in a great big box. Got me some cool things. I'll show them in a video coming, but I encourage you guys, if you're looking to lose weight, get rid of the brain fog, focus, just a healthy alternative to normal coffee, which I do not drink anymore. Try it out. It's pricey, but for people who would go to a coffee shop and buy coffee every day, it's less than that. So it's like, depending on which order you get from Rise Coffee, it's usually $1 or 80-something cents per cup. So it's very reasonable. All right. Verse 20 in John chapter 12. Now there were some Greeks. I don't remember this part. I've read it many times. There were some Greeks among those who went up to worship at the feast. They came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida of Galilee, and asked him, "Sir, we want to see Jesus." Philip came and told Andrew, and in turn, Andrew and Philip told Jesus. Jesus answered them, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it remains alone." There's a spiritual meaning behind that. "But if it dies, it bears much fruit. He who loves his life will lose it, and he who hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life. If anyone serves me, he must follow me. Where I am, there will my servant be also. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him." And see, the way Jesus spoke, it's like he was transitioning from Old Covenant to New, and even the Jews, or those who converted to Judaism, were God's people in the Old Covenant, especially those of the Israelites. Jews are just people from the tribe of Judah, really. I mean, we call them, in World War II, we call them all Jews, but that's not actually a correct term. Some of them were Jews, some of them were just Israelites from the other tribes. So, anyway, the author says, "I folded back the cover of my new calendar to hang over my desk. There was a page between the cover and the January sheet. On it, in bold letters, was printed 429 ways to have a good year. See, here's the page up top here. 12 months of prayer, 52 weeks of Sunday services, 365 days of Bible study. The twinge of sadness that I always feel as I put away an old year was quickly dispelled. I was about to embark on a brand new, unblemished year, and I'd been sweetly reminded of how my year could be rewarding and fulfilling. And there was more. 6 weeks of Lent. That's a Catholic thing. We don't do that, but 6 weeks of Lent, 52 Wednesdays of prayer meetings, 5 weeks of Advent, 52 weeks of tithing. Don't get me started on tithing. 12 months of family devotions, 365 days of grace. And that's it. Drew Duke wrote this, and this is what he says: Lord, may all my days in the new year be filled with ways to draw closer to you. Now imagine if your schedule were written down like that. What would it say pertaining to your spiritual walk? I'd have to think about it for mine. I always pray every single day, but I don't always have that quiet, intimate time every day the way I need to and the way I really want to deep in my heart. So I'm working on that. Perhaps I'll get into some prayer here later. I always pray when I wake up in the morning, thanking God, breaking off stuff. I pray for Him to protect our day, bless it, and guide us by His Spirit. When I go on TikTok Live, I always pray over our connection. I pray for people on there. Lots of prayer, just that one-on-one time where I really get deep with the Lord. That's what I'm lacking, and I need more of that. So I'm confessing that to you. Some days I have it, some days I don't. So I'm a work in progress, and I know so are you. Bless you guys. Appreciate you. This is the Daily Guidepost Devotional from 1983. I'll be seeing you in the next one.